A single nutrient acts as the master switch for over 200 genes in your body, influencing everything from your immune system to cell growth. And that nutrient is vitamin D. The human body has 25,000 genes, and a whopping 10% of them are directly influenced by this important vitamin. This should hint to you just how crucial vitamin D is, and when you're deficient, it leads to a cascade of unexpected and bizarre symptoms. The common symptoms are widely known by most people, but today we'll look at some that aren't really talked about. Stay tuned as we delve into 11 surprising symptoms that could indicate you're lacking this vital nutrient. Vitamin D needs to get much more highlight and importance than it does today because it's a simple, natural nutrient with the power to boost your immune system, protect your bones, and even fight off diseases, yet it rarely gets the spotlight it deserves. Why? Because vitamin D might be stepping on the toes of billion-dollar industries. Medications for conditions like osteoporosis, depression, and even immune disorders rake in massive profits, while vitamin D offers similar benefits at a fraction of the cost. Think about it. If something as simple as sunshine and supplements could improve your health dramatically, would the drug companies want you to know? So now, let's explore some unusual symptoms that not many people know about vitamin D deficiency. Number 1. Head sweating. Our body relies on vitamin D to keep our nervous system working smoothly, and this includes regulating your sweat glands. When your body doesn't have enough vitamin D, these glands can go into overdrive, making your scalp or forehead unusually sweaty, and that could happen even when you're sitting still or in a cold room. Vitamin D is crucial for maintaining proper calcium levels, which are essential for nerves and muscles to work smoothly. Without enough of it, the balance is thrown off, leading to nerve dysfunction, and yes, that can mean unexpected sweating. Interestingly, doctors used to check for head sweating in newborns as a key sign of rickets, a severe form of vitamin D deficiency. While adults don't get rickets, this odd symptom can still pop up. Number 2. Sweating more at night. Imagine you're asleep and wake up soaked in sweat like you just ran a marathon. This nighttime sweating might actually be your body's cry for more vitamin D. This powerhouse vitamin does so much behind the scenes, like keeping your immune system in check and controlling inflammation. When you're deficient, your body might overreact to minor issues, ramping up processes that heat you during sleep. Vitamin D is also key to regulating calcium in your body. Without it, your bones and muscles don't get the support they need, and your body works overtime trying to keep everything functioning. This extra effort can cause your body temperature to spike, especially at night when your metabolism slows down but repair processes kick into high gear. Number 3. Mood swings. Have you ever felt like your emotions are like a roller coaster? One minute you're happy and suddenly you're sad. Mood swings can be a surprising sign of vitamin D deficiency, and there's solid science to explain this connection. Vitamin D helps regulate the production of serotonin, the feel-good hormone that stabilizes mood and promotes happiness. When your body doesn't have enough vitamin D, serotonin levels drop, leaving you more prone to irritability, sadness, or sudden emotional shifts. Research shows that low vitamin D levels are linked to conditions like depression and anxiety. If you've been feeling more snappy, tearful, or overwhelmed lately, it might not just be life. It could be your body's way of telling you it needs more sunshine or vitamin D-rich foods. Balancing your mood might just start with boosting your vitamin D intake. Number 4. Procrastination and not feeling productive. You're staring at your task list, knowing what needs to be done, but somehow you just can't start. Sound familiar? This frustrating lack of motivation might actually be a vitamin D deficiency too. Vitamin D isn't just about bones and sunlight. It's a brain booster. It helps regulate dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for drive, focus, and that satisfying feeling when you accomplish something. Without enough vitamin D, your brain can feel like it's running in low power mode, struggling to muster the energy or clarity to get things done. It doesn't stop there. Vitamin D also reduces inflammation in the brain, which is crucial for keeping cognitive function sharp. When inflammation builds up due to low levels, it clouds your ability to concentrate and make decisions. It's like trying to work through brain fog while also feeling drained. Number 5. Panic attacks. Panic attacks are intense waves of fear or anxiety that come out of nowhere, often leaving you feeling breathless, dizzy, or like your heart is about to burst out of your chest. They're not just in your head. They're real psychological reactions, with your body going into fight or flight mode when it doesn't need to. Interestingly, vitamin D deficiency can play a hidden role in triggering these attacks. When vitamin D levels are low, your brain's stress response can go haywire, making it easier for small stressors to spiral into full-blown panic attacks. Low vitamin D has also been linked to higher levels of cortisol, the body's stress hormone, which fuels the physical symptoms of panic, and you can experience racing heart, chest tightness, and shallow breathing. There's also an inflammation connection. Vitamin D helps reduce inflammation in the brain, which is often heightened in people who experience anxiety or panic disorders. Number 6. Achiness in your lower back and hips. Feeling sore in your lower back or hips, even without injury, could be a sign of vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption, which strengthens bones and supports their structure. When levels are low, bones weaken, often leading to discomfort in weight-bearing areas like the lower back and hips. This deficiency can also cause microscopic bone remodeling, a process where the body tries to compensate for weakened bone tissue, resulting in dull, persistent aches. If these areas feel unusually tender or achy, especially after sitting or standing, it could be your body's way of hinting at low vitamin D. Number 7. Loss of muscle strength. Vitamin D is also vital for our muscle function because it aids calcium regulation and muscle fiber contraction. Without enough vitamin D, muscle fibers don't work efficiently, leading to weakness and fatigue. Studies show that low vitamin D levels are linked to decreased muscle performance and even falls in older adults. If climbing stairs or lifting groceries feels harder than it should, you need to check your levels as soon as possible. Number 8. Stiffness. Waking up feeling stiff or struggling to move freely could be more than just aging. It might be linked to low vitamin D. This nutrient helps maintain healthy joints by regulating inflammation, which can otherwise lead to joint stiffness or pain. When vitamin D levels drop, inflammation increases, often affecting joints and connective tissues. Additionally, vitamin D deficiency can contribute to weaker bones and muscles, making moving feel harder and more rigid. Number 9. Chronic fatigue. Chronic fatigue caused by vitamin D deficiency is more than just feeling tired. It's a systemic issue. Vitamin D plays a critical role in energy metabolism, helping mitochondria, which are your body's energy factories, function efficiently. When vitamin D is low, these processes slow down, leaving you physically and mentally drained. Furthermore, deficiency increases inflammation, which forces your immune system to work overtime, sapping energy reserves. Number 10. Slow down thinking. This vitamin supports the production of neuroprotective substances and regulates calcium signaling in the brain cells, which are vital for processing and retaining information. When levels drop, your brain's neural communication becomes less efficient, leading to delayed thinking and mental fog. It's also been associated with conditions like Alzheimer's disease and other dementias. Number 11. Difficulty being satisfied. Difficulty feeling satisfied can stem from vitamin D's role in managing dopamine levels. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that drives pleasure and reward. Vitamin D helps regulate its production, ensuring your brain rewards positive actions with satisfaction. When deficiency sets in, dopamine levels can dip, leaving you unmotivated and craving more without feeling fulfilled. This imbalance can affect everything from eating habits to emotional well-being, creating a constant sense of dissatisfaction. Looking at all these symptoms, it's clear that we need to keep our vitamin D at optimum levels. Foods like egg yolks, fatty fish, mushrooms, and fortified foods like milk, cereal, and orange juice are good sources, along with sunlight. But it can be difficult to get enough vitamin D through diet alone, especially for people who are vegetarian or vegan. So it's recommended to take supplements. But before you do, please consult your doctor because self-medication can be dangerous. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to check out the next one shown on screen.